What's up guys, back to another Konosuba video. In today's video we're going to talk about how I beat the advanced dungeon 4 stars. So I really did it last second. There was a little bit of resetting. I also wasn't the fastest with recording, so some of it is halfway through or I skipped it. Unfortunately, I've been doing this a lot. It's like my third attempt. I've just been like really hesitant on resetting a bunch if my runs didn't go well, but finally I was able to do it. So first stage, I go ahead and bring Wiz because I want Wiz to be able to have her ult for the dragon at the very end. And I figured this is probably the easiest stage for it. Then I bring Amelia and Celio. Celio can raise Wiz's defense, so she doesn't take too much damage. And I want both of them to have their ults because Amelia boosts magic and physical defense, does have quite a bit. Oh, whoops, hit my desk. Anyway, just quite a bit of good damage with her ult, and Celio heals. So I go ahead and just activate the defense buff real quick so it doesn't take too much, boost some gauge. I go ahead and hit them with an ice needle just so I can try to kill off at least one of them, so I'm not taking too much because I see Wiz decides she doesn't want to heal at all. I'm pretty sure this is the run where Wiz ends up dying. I think I accidentally cut, yeah, no, I think I cut, let's see. Oh no, oh no, Wiz does die. Okay, so unfortunately Wiz dies, but pretty much for this one, just get Wiz ult, get Amelia ult, get Celia ult, and I waited to get a little bit of their gauge back. Really bad RNG with Wiz. Unfortunately, she decided she doesn't want to heal at all. As you can see, it skips to the next page. I forgot to hit resume, but all that was done there was just get Wiz passive to activate and get up your character's ults. Then I refresh and I'm like, okay, sick, refresh again. I get agility. Agility is very nice, so you can attack multiple times, especially for a character like Wiz, so I'll have it for later. But we are up against the alligators. What I like to do for the alligators is bring Mitsurugi because he hits pretty hard, and bring Melissa because Melissa poisons, and poison is actually really good for the dungeon. Of course, Amelia because Hayes and Amelia is just about to have her ult. I go ahead and switch to physical since Mitsurugi and Melissa hit pretty hard. I put darkness in there just in case, but we shouldn't use her quite yet because I like to use her on the next stage. Which, funny enough, next stage is, whew, that one's a woozy. So for this one, I'm not too sure if I cut it or not, but pretty much all you want to happen is poison. Don't miss your attacks. Haze is very annoying. Let me see if I skip through it or not, or if I actually was able to record. Okay, I was able to record the run. So, oh, a little too far. I think this is it. So as you can see, just kill one of them off and you're pretty much set to go. I had pretty okay RNG with hazes and stuff. This Melissa is really good because it also lowers attack. That crit was also very nice. Go ahead and heal with the ult. I did, funny enough, so I slaughtered this thing. I tried to swipe out because I didn't even notice he got crit until this happened and it was dead. And I was like, oh, what the heck? Mitsurugi is so low. But unfortunately, it said now loading. So when I tried to swipe out and reload, unfortunately it didn't work, so Mitsurugi is really low, but we get another agility boost. Very nice for the last stage for Wiz because she can attack more with her basic. This one's a doozy. So for this one, I decided to bring darkness. Darkness has my 6+ light earrings. I know these guys do physical attacks, but I put it on so she could have it for the second phase as well, and for, like, you know, there's AoEs and all that. So I decide on this one I'm gonna bring darkness. I'm pretty sure I brought Yin Yin. Oh no, I bring Aru? No, I definitely brought Yin Yin. And then I believe I brought Aqua, if I'm not mistaken. I had to really think about this for a while. Alright, and then I put Leah just in case. Unfortunately, darkness does not make it out of the stage, and Leah actually comes in clutch. I had a lot of resets. I should... Let's see, I think I recorded it. Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. Okay. So after resetting a bunch, I kind of just had to accept that darkness was not going to be able to be healed enough to be useful, but she was able to help me get off a bunch of damage. So I'm trying to keep her alive as long as possible just to get the first guy kind of low, because the little wolf spear guy isn't a huge issue because all he does is stab you with a normal attack. He doesn't do anything funky, so he's not too much of a threat here. So I go ahead and just focus on the first guy because he also has silence. I got really lucky and I don't think I got silenced here at all. I was able to DPS him down pretty fast, but unfortunately here, even though I do ult with darkness, she does die, and I just kind of accept it at this point. At this point, I think I have around like 3 hours or so, or 4 hours until I'm like, it's done. So I go ahead and switch because I have Union ult. Lowering their speed was very clutch. My Leah's personal weapon is just straight off nothing. It's not level 1 or anything, and my Leah's affinity is not high at all, so I'm stressed here. Luckily, Leah also heals and gets an attack boost, so Aqua can do a bit more damage, which is very nice. Then we got the Aqua heal off, which is going to heal us a bunch right here. And then Union kind of just cleans house for the rest of it. Get off another heal just in case, because Leah is a bit squishy. Misclicked right there, you know, there's a little bit of those. Next stage, there was a lot of misclicks because I was panicking trying to hit record while also not dying. Because like I said, I had to reset quite a bit. So we're going to go ahead and Union misses, which freaked me out because we already have 1 death, so no one can die from here on out. So once he is defeated, I have to do some thinking here. So these are my options, and this is my team. I end up going with a super gauge boost. That way, Celio can get her ult, and Mitsurugi is really close. Cosmo is just 1 off. Put Leah there just in case if I decide that I don't want to do it anymore, and I don't want to go for 4 stars, I can still clear it pretty easily. Something like that. Anyway, so I do that so I can clear it pretty easily. There's a lot of dead time because I'm really thinking about it. So here's the thing: Mitsurugi can't live a hit. He can't live a hit from the AoE. He can't live a hit from the single target from the mage. Anything will kill him instantly. Pretty much what I need to happen is that this guy needs to buff, and this guy needs to hit someone that's not Mitsurugi, or he needs to buff as well. Eventually, we do get the run right here. Mage is dead. I was able to get Mitsurugi ult, and I was able to get really lucky. The robot hit Kazuma a couple times. He missed. So I frantically am just like, I'm using ults, I'm using heals when I'm at full HP on accident. I was going a little too crazy. Luckily, we are able to heal a bit here, just so our characters have more HP. He goes ahead and hits Mitsurugi, but it's not gonna matter because I'm using Wiz, and Kazuma hit him with a crit. By the way, when this was going on, I was listening to music in the background, right? And I was listening to Vergil's theme, and when Vergil's theme came on, that was the run I beat it, which is crazy. Because on the next stage, which I end up using Wiz, Amelia, and Eyes. The reason I use Eyes because the gauge up, right? And the fact that since I have so many agility ups, because I got a 3rd agility up before the stage, so I think I'm at 24. You'll see how fast this goes up. She is attacking so much when she has her speed up, which is very, very nice to get more damage off. And just the gauge up to have Wiz get her ult. So I'm taking quite a bit of damage here, so I had to do a lot of resets. I think... is it this one? Yeah, okay. So, unfortunately on this stage, I got so close, and then Wiz dies, which is unfortunate. But on this stage, Nero's theme comes on, and almost Nero's theme at this point, and I was blessed with such a good run. So I turned off ult animations because I totally forgot that was a thing, and I just kind of didn't want to see him anymore. So go ahead and get Isaac's speed up, and that way she can attack a bunch of times for DPS while Wiz lowers his speed. We have Amelia's heal just in case her Eyes gets targeted. Eyes goes ahead, hits with the basic attacks. We try to poison him. You can poison this boss. Unfortunately, I don't get it off. but I'm just looking to DPS him down since Wiz is pretty much at full HP at this point. The dragon does like to buff his attack quite a bit. I got extremely lucky here, and he did that instead of attacking. So I'm confident he does it a second time, and I'm like, okay, sick. So let me just heal up with Wiz a little bit more. Push ult with Amelia, which having 2 ult uppers is very, very nice, especially because I'm pretty sure we would have took a little too much damage from the ult right here if we didn't get Amelia's ult off. It misses eyes, which is very nice because she lives them at very low HP, so she for some reason just takes any bit more damage for, like, you know, just high rolls or whatnot. Not the best. Eyes with those crits, very nice. I'm pretty sure I get the poison. Oh, I didn't get the poison off this run. I got the poison off on a bunch of other runs, which is very, very nice. 1 second. All right, very loud at my house right now. Anyway, Eyes, you know, dodges it, very nice. We're able to get Wiz ult off again. And man, that Wiz ult is a lifesaver. Plus, Wiz does a pretty solid chunk of damage. Eyes is going crazy, like I said, getting crit. Poison is very good against this guy. Actually, I think does more damage than I did half the time, but unfortunately we don't get it off on this run. But it didn't matter because I ended up winning anyway. As you see, Eyes is pretty much just like going crazy with damage. Even after she just ulted, her gauge is already basically full again. It's insane having that. The agility helps so much. And then you see here, Wiz gets the final hit, and we are able to clear it. That's how I was able to beat the 4-star advanced dungeon. I'm going to post this pretty much right before it goes away. Unfortunately, it did take me quite a bit of time as I didn't have too much time in between you know, my family reunion to play too much, but I'm glad I did beat it. Let me know down below how you guys fared. Did you think this was easier than the Damachi one? Do you think it was harder? All that good stuff. And don't forget to like, subscribe for more Konosuba content. I'm sure there will be a bunch of new content when the reset happens today, and I will catch you on the next one.